Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Thanks for joining for this 30-minute yin class. This is a perfect class to do at the end of the day or on any day where you feel like you just want to kind of calm and quiet the mind. And I had a really busy day today, so I'm looking forward to these restful moments that I'll spend with you. I have 2 yoga blocks, and if you notice, I'm situated quite close to a wall, so I'm going to be using a wall for this class. If you are near a wall, that would be very beneficial, so please move yourself as close to a wall as possible. If you want to take a moment to just get situated, I'll give you a moment there. Good. I'm going to change one other thing on the computer. There we go. All right. Good. Okay. Let's come to a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Gently bring the hands together. A long, deep breath in. As you exhale, rest the hands down. Allow yourself a few moments of mindfulness to tune into your breath, tune into the body, tune into the quality of your mind and your emotions. Let's set the intention for this class today to release, to let go, to give yourself permission to really just move into the restful space. Give yourself complete permission just to have these moments that we'll spend together as rest, healing, and deep relaxation. Now allow yourself a long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's open the eyes. Okay, we're going to start off by releasing the neck. So let's just move the head over to one side, and you can kind of just reach over with your hand, take a moment and find the place where your neck needs a little extra kind of release. That's very good. We'll hold for about 5 breaths. Good, you don't need to overdo it. So as soon as you feel a little sore spot, that's good enough. Let yourself release down through the fingertips, down into the ground, with all the contact points that the body makes with the ground. One more breath. Let's come back to the center. Give your head a little shake. Good. We'll drop it on over to the other side. Take that hand down, and then again, you don't need to overdo it. As soon as you find the place where, yeah, that's it, then that's kind of all you really need. There are throbbing sensations. Don't overdo it. Remember, this is the permission to rest, the space to enter a deep relaxation, letting everything go from the neck, the shoulders, and the head, down through the arm, out through the fingertips, into the earth underneath you. Good. Okay, let's let that release for a moment. Nice. Come over onto your hands and knees. We can use a block or 2 and slide that in, or you can use a bolster as well. You can see, maybe we try 2 blocks or 1 big bolster, and then really support your back as you come down. Maybe it's only 1 block. Kind of feel what works, and then allow yourself to close the eyes. Take a moment to really position everything well. A long, deep breath in, and a long, deep breath out. We're in a wide child's pose, not really a frog, not too wide. Don't stress the body out. Just allow yourself to be here. Very good. This is the breath. This is the body. This is the mind. The place to heal. The place to be quiet, calm, aware. quiet, calm, aware. When the body relaxes and you give yourself permission to be completely supported, free from effort, free from the need to achieve, there's so much you can give to yourself in this space of healing and rest. If there are any parts of the body that are in need of healing, just gently allow them to heal. Give them permission to heal. Keeping the mind quiet, calm, and aware. Quiet, calm, and aware. Letting yourself rest is also about forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself. Letting go of perfection. Letting go of the mistakes. And just being with what is. The mind is quiet and aware, attentive, noticing all the sensations in the body. The mind releases and relaxes itself. We'll be here for about 5 more breaths to really start to feel everything releasing, relaxing, dropping away. We have about 4 more breaths. Releasing, relaxing, dropping away. 3 more breaths. Two more breaths. The last breath. Very good. Let's inhale and gently come up onto the elbows. Nice. Walk yourself gently up. Let's fold the blocks on top of each other or slide the bolster away. We're going to get close to the wall now, so let's bring the knees in. Scoot yourself on very close to the wall, and we'll lift the legs right on up. So you can scoot the hips as close to the wall as possible, and then once you're comfortable there, nice, you can bring your feet together lightly. If the feet start to splay apart too much, you could tie a strap around the legs to hold them in place a little bit better. Or if you find it okay to keep the legs in place, sometimes a little pressure on the thighs, little hands on the thighs might be all you need. Or you could just rest the hands anywhere that's comfortable for you. Good. Relax the body. Release the mind. Allow yourself to really find that place of ease. Find that place of healing. Let the body relax. Let the mind relax. Long, conscious, deep breaths. If you've been standing for a long time, or if the feet or the lower legs feel tired, feel the legs releasing tension. Feel the flow of energy through the legs, and any points of pain, any points of injury, let them release whatever tension might be around. Allow the body to find its equilibrium point, its balance again. Allow the body to move into that deep space of rest and release. Almost as though you can feel the thoughts untying into emptiness. The thoughts unraveling into nothingness, emptiness. Wherever the bands of tension might be in the body, feel those bands of tension just untying, releasing, melting. If you find it useful to give the feeling of melting or releasing an image, maybe like a waterfall, or you may even feel like just a melty sensation, any image flowing like lava, releasing, melting. Maybe there's a color. You might feel as though the more the body relaxes into the ground, the more the tension just evaporates like gray smoke. And you may even give the release a color as it melts into the ground. Maybe the tension is red like lava. Or maybe the tension is like an inky blue, like a stain that just seems to get washed away with the powerful waterfall that releases into the ground underneath you. Good, we'll be here for about 5 more breaths. And remember, just keep giving yourself more permission to release, more permission to just let everything go. Feel your nervous system releasing. Feel any of the tight grips that might be resting around the body, releasing. 4 more breaths. Breathe with the diaphragm. 3 more breaths. Two more breaths. One more breath. Good. Let's point the feet. We're going to separate the legs. So just give yourself a little V shape for a moment. Flex your feet. Point the feet. Flex the feet. And then separate the legs a little bit more. Now, you may want to take those yoga blocks and kind of slide them in, kind of next to the hips, just to give yourself a little end point. And if you want to widen them a little bit. Of course, the floor is also an end point, should that happen one day, or the baseboard. It's also a good one. But I find sometimes my muscles can relax when I give particularly those areas of tension a little bit of support. Good. If it's too intense, then the neurobiological response of stress starts to kick in, and then we don't relax. All right, we're not going to hold this one for quite as long. So just allow yourself to be here, releasing a little bit more. See where you can let go of the tension, where you can give yourself permission to just release. And the discomfort, give the discomfort permission to be here, and also permission to leave when it's ready. So you create no resistance, no attachment, no aversion, just a flow. A flow of ease and comfort, deep relaxation. If it gets to be too much, you can always hold underneath the knees and pick them up a little bit, give them a little break. You could slide those blocks in a little bit closer. That might help a little bit. And be there again. You can always wiggle out for a moment. Come back in. Deeper breaths. We have 5 more breaths. Good. Keep breathing. See how much you can let go of. Four more breaths. All the thoughts dissipate, dissolve, disappear. 3 more breaths. Let the tension go from the inner thighs, from the pelvis, from the feet. 2 more breaths. Let the tension go from the abdomen. Last breath. As you exhale this time, let's hold the knees, lift them up, come back to the V shape. Good. Stay there for a moment. Let's flex, point, all the way in, bend the knees. Good. You can take the feet hips width apart for a moment, just kind of move lightly. Good, and let's hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little roll. Roll again. Good. Okay, let's start to move lightly over to the side. Constructive rest position for a moment. Let the body rest, mind rest. Coming back to yourself, coming back to this moment. Good. Okay, now we're going to use 1 or 2 blocks. If you have a thicker block, you only need 1. If you have a thinner block, you might need 2, or 1 might be okay. Let's try. We're going to do the supported bridge pose. So let's lift the hips up, and you can choose the flat position. You can choose the medium position, which is what I think I'm going to try today. All right. And then you can stay with the knees bent, or you can extend the legs. If you feel the block is not really supporting you, you want to put that second block up, and then we'll extend the legs. Okay? Give me a big breath in, and we're just gonna, just for a moment, just kind of get that feeling of lengthen the ribs, and then exhale, let it go. I'd like you to play around with the foot position and figure out, do you want to have the heels touching, the toes touching, or do you want to have them a little apart? I think I'm going to go for the heels close together but not touching. And give your pelvis a little wiggle just to kind of make sure it's comfortable. If there starts to be too much pressure on the ankles, reflex your feet for a moment and then return them. And we'll breathe deeply, just letting the front body release, letting the front body relax. That's good. Let it go. Let it all go. Remember, continue to give yourself permission to claim this space of healing. If you notice there's any thought that says, oh, I don't know if this is working, I should just quit, just observe the skepticism, the energy of doubt, and see if you can give yourself permission to be a bridge that leads to faith. Give yourself permission to try anyway, dropping expectation, and just see what happens. Trust the natural healing of the body. Trust that when the body's ready to heal, it will. Observe any tightness and see if you can just accept that tightness without needing it to change. Feel the hips releasing, the front of the pelvis releasing. Good. Let's stay for about 5 more breaths. Long, conscious, deep breath in. Long, conscious, deep breath out. Very good. 4 more times. Long, conscious, deep breath in. Long, conscious, deep breath out. Good. 3 more breaths. Two more breaths. One more breath. Very good. Start off by flexing your feet and then bend the knees. Stay there with bent knees for a moment. Feel the pelvis settle. Then gently take your hands to your hips and assist the hips as you lift them up and exhale. Roll the sacrum down. Constructive rest just for a moment. Let the whole lower spine feel spaciousness. feel openness. Very good. Okay, let's just roll the knees a little to the side. Roll the knees a little to the side. Back to the center. And then extend your arms and legs. We'll take rest. If you notice a big feeling of release, enjoy that. If you notice yourself yawning or even drifting off, even snoring for a moment, that's all good. Wonderful. Tune into that sensation in the body. Maintain the healing vibration. Feel all the cells of the body vibrating in harmony. Feel the mind vibrating in harmony. And maintain and extend that space of deep harmony and coherence. Let the healing continue. A long, deep breath in. As you exhale, start to reawaken the body, and maybe there's a yawn. That wants to happen. You can stretch a little bit and bend the knees. All the way up into the chest, a little hug. Exhale, we can roll over onto the side for a moment. And inhale, we'll come all the way back up. Close the eyes again, just for a moment. And gently bring your hands together. Feel the vibration inside you, all around you, infused with love, peace, and harmony. And make a commitment to carry that into every moment of your life. As you exhale, slowly open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love. Namaste.